Hi everyone, and welcome for another episode of Ghosts of England. Today we check out 12 real ghost reports from the county of Warwickshire. Number 1. Black Dog. While he was younger, Charles Walton claims that for several nights in a row in Alveston, he was visited by a phantom black dog. Though on the final night of the visitation, instead of a dog, he was visited by the spirit of a headless woman. The events were only made worse when he found out that his sister had died around the same time he saw the headless figure. Perhaps these spirits were trying to warn him of the death to come. Number 2. Bedroom Intruder. In 1961, a guest staying at Westham House in Bradford reports that late one night while half asleep, he became aware of someone walking around in the room. The next thing he knew, the quilt was being ripped off of the bed and thrown across the room. The man very quickly jumped out of bed and turned on the lights to find that he was alone in the room. So, sweet dreams everyone. Number 3. Singing. A father and son out camping in Alveston near the River Avon found that by night time something wasn't quite right. As they were trying to get to sleep, all they could hear was singing coming from outside of their tent. When they finally got up to take a look, the singing stopped, and nothing could be seen except for the empty field that surrounded them. Number 4. Nuns Out at Night. During the 1960s on the A41 in Chadwick End, a police officer driving at night claims that he nearly hit a group of nuns that he only just saw at the last second. He pulled over to warn the nuns about walking around in dark clothing late at night on unlit roads, but very quickly realised that the group of nuns were nowhere to be seen. The officer very quickly got back into his car. Number 5. The Hitchhiker in White. Along the Bedworth Road, also known as Rabbit Lane, many reports of a phantom lady in white have been put forward by terrified drivers. She is described as having long black matted hair and wearing a long flowing dress. The local story behind this spirit is that in life she was attacked along this stretch of road, and then later committed suicide due to the trauma from her attack. She now haunts this road as a ghostly reminder of the suffering she endured. Number 6. Young Girl. There was a story of a young girl that used to haunt the manor house in Covington before it was demolished. The story says that she starved to death after her father had developed a mental illness and locked all of his children within the house, refusing to speak to anyone from the outside world. Number 7. The Plow Inn. If visits from spirits while dining spirits is your thing, then definitely head down to the Plow Inn located in Ethorpe. While staff members on separate occasions have witnessed many a spooky event. One worker felt as though he was being poked on the shoulder even though no one was around, while another member of staff says they saw the outline of a man walking across the restaurant floor before vanishing into thin air. Number 8. Eddington Park Hotel. Eddington Park Hotel is definitely not short of a few ghost reports. Among the sightings, 2 children can be seen and heard crying by the river that runs through the grounds, while a lady in grey can be seen walking around the base of a flight of stairs where she was murdered, and another lady in white stalks the gardens. A man visiting the hotel noted that there was a strange and powerful feeling within the room he was staying in. It seems fitting then that the hotel was used in the original 1963 movie The Haunting. Number 9. Sir Fulk Greville. Warwick Castle has had many reports of Sir Fulk Greville over the years. Murdered by his trusted servant, this shade can now be found in misty form spending time in his former study. A cleaner has reported hearing scratching noises coming from a painting of Sir Greville, and the site manager says that while working on a project, they encountered an oddly dressed gentleman fitting Sir Fulk Greville's description. Number 10. Redfaced Male. The Blue Liars public house in Stockton is reputed to be haunted by a red-faced man that has been seen walking through the building on numerous occasions between the months of March and November every year. The local belief is that the man was murdered after he was discovered in bed with another man's wife. Number 11. Charlotte Clopton. Well, this report is all kinds of creepy. Charlotte Clopton was said to have been buried alive within inside the family vault by mistake, and it wasn't realised until it was much too late. Her spirit has been seen walking the floors of a family home in Clopton House, blood gushing from her mouth as she had bitten off her tongue in the panic of being entombed alive. That's just lovely. and another female is believed to haunt the home, that of a girl that drowned herself in the nearby well. So, a very lovely place to visit if you want to encounter some scary ghosts. And finally for this episode, number 12. Rotting Nun. This report sounds as foul as the title would suggest. From the 1820s, reports would come from the Digby Court of a nun that would frequent the area. Witnesses would be repulsed by this visitation, as the nun would smell of rotting flesh and death, and her appearance would match her smell, as she looked like a walking corpse. So understandably, the building was left empty for many years. Hi guys, thanks for watching. That's all for this video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.